Let's jump right in. How exactly does one single military strike suddenly threaten the massive global peace deal?
Look at this stark contrast. On one side, Trump awaits a signature. On the other, fresh smoke over Beirut.
To get this whiplash, we gotta trace the rapid shift from extreme diplomatic optimism straight into military escalation.
First up, pre-strike optimism. A U.S.-Iran deal, mediated by Pakistan and Qatar, promised to reopen vital global shipping lanes.
The stakes were massive, unfreezing $24 billion in Iranian assets to help stabilize a really shaky global economy.
The U.S. saw this as a huge win, aiming to completely block Iran from ever getting nuclear weapons.
While the U.S. geared up for a Sunday signing, Iran cautiously called that timeline purely speculative. And, well,
then came the Beirut military incident. The Israeli Air Force struck a Hezbollah command center in southern Beirut. Israel called these precise strikes necessary retaliation against recent rocket and drone fire hitting northern Israel.
In a rare public rebuke, Trump explicitly linked these events, urging everyone to immediately stand down.
So now we're in the aftermath. This sudden military action instantly plunged these fragile negotiations into absolute chaos. Mediators in Qatar and Pakistan were blunt. They essentially called the strike a clear act of diplomatic sabotage. Since Israel was totally sidelined during these talks, sources suggest this was meant to force U.S. military re-engagement. This brings us to the primary military obstacles. Iran maintains an absolute red line when it comes to Lebanon. Iran's chief negotiator actually said there's literally no point continuing peace talks if the U.S. cannot restrain Israel. Worse, Iran's military threatened direct retaliation for Beirut, which could completely shatter any remaining ceasefire we have. This perfectly contrasts the competing goals. The U.S. wants de-escalation, while Israel is prioritizing neutralizing Hezbollah threats.
so we're at a serious crossroads here. Reopen the global economy or continue a devastating regional war.
Can the U.S. provide the guarantees needed to save this historic deal, or is trust already totally broken?